Blessed Squad, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, Blessed Applesauce and Bless y'all with another video here on Blessed to Invest. And today I want to talk about the stock market, the overall stock market, what it's been doing, where it's been going. And as you can see, we got a lot of red and we got a lot of green. I wanted to do this particular screen here just because how well it highlights what's going on in the market. But before we get into it, make sure you spam the like on the video, spam the like button, and also sub down below for more content like this. But what you can see in the stock market has been very shaky. And from this chart here, we're going to pull up the Thinkorswim chart so we can see exactly what's going on. We've had this massive dip. This was before the invasion, before the war. I think the war started around this period right here. So the market was already getting killed due to interest rates and talk about interest rates going up. So all this happened during the interest rate talk, and then the war came, and then all this happened during the war. So it's been hit with a double whammy of pain. But all of a sudden, after this few days here, we've had this big rally, this big push, and everybody's talking about it's going to go to all-time highs again. Is that possible? Yes. But I want to highlight how the market is performing right now because it looks like it's going to be a big rotation, as you can see. And I feel like this is going under a lot of people's radar. We have these stocks right here, the tech stocks, the hot stock, the big names everybody knows: Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla. You know, those big names that are in the S&P 500. Everybody thinks they're all these great stuff, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at the names right here that are in red, they're in red today, but they're not red overall. The overall market is actually red. This right here is actually red. Even though it's green today, the overall market is still down, what, 3-4% right now? But in reverse, if you look at other plays that are not in these high flyer names, they're not the meme stocks, they're not these big high flying tech stocks, they're not the Teslas that have earnings that are way lower than what they're supposed to be. If you look at these low key names here, they're actually performing a lot better than people realize. And I wanted to make this video just to highlight that. There looks like it's a rotation out of the momentum. Let's look at Tesla. Let me pull up Tesla, for example. Tesla is the number one name of momentum and high flyers. This thing is $1,000. Let's pull it up on Thinkorswim so we can actually see. But I also wanted to pull it up on FinViz so y'all can see, like price wise, like the earnings and fundamentals of this. So this stock is up. I feel like almost like a couple 100%. Yeah, up 100% over the past year, over 100%. And the problem with Tesla is the earnings suck. The earnings are terrible on Tesla. I'm trying to pull this daggone thing up. Let's do it this way. The earnings on Tesla suck. You see all this red here. The price to earning ratio sucks. There's not a lot of the float is crazy high. It's just not. It's not a profitable. It's a profitable business, but based on the price and based on what's going on here, it is not. The price is not matching up with the numbers here. Why is the price to earnings 200? Let me highlight that again. The price to earnings is 232.72. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Your price to earnings should not be that high. You see how all this stuff is red? That means that's danger, danger, danger. Do not buy this. So people have been getting into these stocks and they've been buying these names. And they've been going up, even though the numbers, the fundamentals, the fundamental capacity of the company, how much the company is actually making, how much the company is actually producing, how much money they're like, what's going on fundamentally with the company does not translate to the price. And we've been dealing with this for a while now, where companies, everybody's just buying these hot names because they're going up, and they don't really care about what the company is. But I want y'all to notice that I think it's coming to an end, where these companies that everybody's buying, everybody's talking about, everybody's excited about, nobody's paying attention to quality names that have some value behind them, names that have some earnings, names that have dividends. Come on, what's up with the ads, man? Names that you can actually build a portfolio on and take advantage of. These companies right here in these real estate sectors, these energy sectors, and the basic materials sector, even though they're down right now, they have done extremely well over the past year. And if you look at these companies, most of them are actually up overall in the year. Unlike the Apples, the Microsoft, the Googles, the stuff that's in that top 500, most of these companies over here are actually up on the year. They're actually doing pretty well on the year. And it's surprising. If you were in these names that have solid fundamentals, they have a solid company, they have just solid things around them, you're in the green right now. You're doing pretty well. And I noticed this because I have a portfolio. I have multiple portfolios, and I have a portfolio that kind of tracks the S&P 500. It's buying those big names and stuff like that. And I also have a portfolio where I have more quote unquote conservative against the trend investment. So I have my real estate stocks in this portfolio. I have my gold stocks in this portfolio. I have just like off the name stocks that nobody really pays attention to. And this particular investment strategy is up like 10% right now in comparison to the overall market. So I want y'all to realize that that's what this video is about. Just pay attention to energy stocks. Pay attention to basic materials. Pay attention to the real estate, how the real estate companies are going. Pay attention to those consumer defense stocks like the Costco's, because we are in an environment right now where inflation is going up. So these things are automatically going to go up. Places where you have to buy products. Walmart is not going anywhere. You always have to buy eggs and milk. Whatever it is, Walmart's going to make money on eggs and milk. So that's a solid company to get into. Basic materials. People are going to need wood. People are going to need shelters. People are going to need those basic materials every day. So getting into companies like this is going to be solid. Utilities. People are going to need utilities. Energy. Y'all have seen the price of oil right now. If you were in one of these oil companies at the beginning of the year, you're doing pretty well. Inflation is going crazy. Before the even war took place, oil was already up just based on inflation. Healthcare, also a great sector to look into. Just these sectors right here that kind of do the opposite of what these top 500 companies, these big names that everybody just loves and lives and dies by. Pay attention to those small sectors if you really want to get gains in the market when the shift happens, because I do think a shift is happening where people are starting to rotate out of these high flyer names and they're starting to get into solid companies. They're looking around like, wow, there's nothing solid going on. Everything is just flying up. So I wanted to make this video just to explain that. Getting to solid companies, and what I recommend, this one is great. This is one I personally have. Barrick Gold, great company. Newmont, this one's another great company, really up right now. Wow, look at that, ridiculous. I'm in this stock. It looks freaking amazing. I love it. Stocks like this that are at all-time highs because the market is struggling and pushing toward lows. So that's just a mindset to have with this market. Let me know in the comments what you are buying in your portfolio. I want to know. Maybe I can add a couple of things to my portfolio and see what I can do. But that's going to wrap it up for the video. And leave some comments down below. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're thinking, oh, yeah, I'm just going to buy the Spy and ride it out. But maybe it's a little different perspective. But this is going to wrap it up as being a boy. Blessed applesauce. Stay blessed. And I will see y'all next time. I'm blessed to my best.
Just to see tomorrow is a blessing. Stay prayed up is the message. Everything about a nigga blessed. Everything about a nigga blessed.